This perp back with another video, and I just got done watching Tribes of Europa on Netflix. Before I get into this review, hit that like button, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at perpminded420. Now, this is a German sci-fi series. Don't know every actor's name, but this was really interesting considering it only being 6 episodes, and who knows if it's going to get a season 2. But let me know if you've seen this and how you feel about this series overall. With all that being said, let's get right into it. So Tribes of Europa takes place in 2070, so it's way in the distant future, but it's all about this collapse that happened in the world back in 2029, and all these different countries and became different factions. And you have this group called the Originals or Origines. They kind of live off to their own, away from society, kind of in the woods. But now that peace has kind of been disrupted, it's really interesting to see how they build up these characters or just build up the world in general. We don't really know how the world fell. They kind of basically hint at that has to do with technology and whatnot. That plays a big part in this overall series, but it's mainly about these 3 characters: Liv, Elijah, and Keanu. I probably pronounced the younger brother's name wrong, but anyways, they're just out doing their thing, normally just living life, until they see this spacecraft, what it looks like a spacecraft, fly out of the sky and crash land close to where they're at. And that kind of alerts everybody else around them, different factions and different groups. There's a bunch of different factions that we haven't met. We only seen a couple, but whatever's on that aircraft is extremely important to whoever gets their hands on it. So that's where this whole kind of story begins, and their moment of peace kind of is disrupted. They have to kind of get this cube back to this ark. We don't really know what this ark is, but they definitely they give you a hint towards the end of the series. I like how you have these 3 siblings kind of get split up. Keanu kind of takes a darker path. He gets caught up with the crows. Crows are like practically the villains of this season. They're kind of like savages. They live like savages. They're very militant. They're not afraid to kill. When they show up, man, they want blood. Then Liv, she kind of goes with these group called the Crimson. They're kind of at war with the crows. They're very militant as well. And the younger brother gets kind of stuck with the cube, and he goes on his own adventure. I won't spoil that because I feel like his character is going to be important to the overall story. Who knows if there's a season 2 when they will kind of reunite. But definitely what's going to be interesting about this is when they reunite, they're going to be completely different people than when they seen each other in the first episode. Liv goes down this path that kind of changes her personality. Keanu as well, takes an even darker path. I'm curious to see how the 2 siblings react, or if he's ever going to tell them what happened over with the crows. That's going to be interesting. There's definitely going to be some back and forth between Liv and Keanu. I can't wait to see that. That's interesting to me. But I really enjoyed the pacing, even though I wish this series was at least 8 episodes instead of 6. But they give you an hour in each one, at least, almost an hour. But I think the whole point of this first season is to kind of just flesh out this universe, kind of just give you the gist And if they come back with a season 2, hopefully it's like 8 episodes and we can get more character development as the series progresses. But if you've seen this, like I said, let me know. I'll put a link in the description below for people that want to check out the trailer, or you could just go on Netflix and check out the trailer for yourself. But until next time, I'm out.